We can know that the Book of Mormon is true because witnesses like Martin Harris never denied their testimonies of it. Wait. Hold up. Martin Harris? How much do you actually know about Martin Harris? Before joining the Mormon Church, Martin Harris was a Quaker, a Universalist, a Restorationist, a Methodist, and belonged to Palmyra's Zion Episcopal Church. Did you know that in 1831 the Jamestown Journal published that Martin Harris had seen Jesus Christ, and that he was the handsomest man he had ever seen, and that he also saw the devil, and that he was a very sleek-haired fellow with 4 feet and a head like a jackass? According to G.W. Stoddard, Martin Harris was fretful, peevish, and quarrelsome. Stoddard testified that Martin would frequently abuse his wife, whipping her, kicking her, dragging her out of bed, and throwing her out of the house. According to Martin Harris's sister-in-law, Abigail, Martin Harris had gotten into the gold Bible business to make money. Martin Harris was under the impression that gold plates would be publicly shown, with the admittance price of 25 cents per person. "What if it is a lie?" she heard him say once. "If you will let me alone, I will make money out of it." And according to Martin Harris's wife, Lucy, Martin had a very quick temper, and had frequent angry fits. Martin would abuse her, whip her with a bullwhip, kick her and strike her on the head, and turn her out of the house. Lucy Harris also claims that the reason Martin Harris joined Joseph was to make money out of it. Lucy also claims that Martin would often sneak over to the neighbor's house when their neighbor's husband was away, and that he would give her gifts and spend all of his leisure hours with her. Sometimes, she said, he would stay until midnight or 1 o'clock in the morning, and sometimes all night. According to Isaac Hale, Joseph Smith's father-in-law, Martin had told him that one day Joseph had gone into the woods, in the snow, and that Martin was to follow his tracks, so that he could find the plates waiting at the end of his snow trail. Martin, of course, could never find the plates and was very dissatisfied. Martin also thought that the sale of the Book of Mormon would make him greater returns than on what he put forth to produce the book. He was very disappointed when he learned that the angel had set forth the sale price of the book for $1.75, and then when the angel reduced it further to $1.25. Martin Harris also claimed that during the translation process, Joseph would put a screen between them so that he couldn't see the plates. He also said that Joseph was often upstairs while Martin transcribed his words, and that Joseph would even sit in a different room entirely while he would put his face in a hat and dictate what was on the plates. Martin Harris was a fast talker and loved to prophesy. One prophecy was that in 4 years from when he prophesied, that there would not be one wicked person left in the United States, and that every Christian would join the Mormon Church. He also prophesied that by 1836, there would be no president of the United States, and that sometime in the 1840s, Christ himself would return to the earth. Martin Harris later claimed that he never saw the golden plates with his natural eyes, but that he saw them only in a vision or in his imagination. He also claimed that he and the 8 witnesses hesitated to sign the pre-written witness statement that is now published in the Book of Mormon. In an 1840 letter written by John A. Clark, Martin Harris claims to have met Jesus Christ along the way to Pennsylvania, and they walked and talked for some miles, but that Jesus was in the shape of a deer. According to BYU professor Ronald W. Walker, Martin Harris one night mistook his candle's sputtering as a sign that the devil wanted him to stop reading his scriptures. Martin also said that he awoke one night to something as large as a dog sitting on his chest, but no one could confirm his fears. Even Brigham Young said that Martin Harris had a wild and speculative brain, and that Joseph corrected him on many occasions for preaching false doctrine. For a time, Martin Harris was excommunicated from the Mormon Church, and during that time he followed and testified for others, like William McClellan and James Strang and Gladden Bishop. But sure, Martin Harris never did deny that the Book of Mormon was true, and he rejoined the church in 1870 when he was 87 years old. But how can we trust Martin Harris when he believed in seer stones, demons with 4 legs, that Jesus could possess the body of a deer, and when he abused his wife, cheated on her, sought to get rich from the Mormon Church, and when he joined 3 other churches after he left Mormonism? Martin Harris is not a credible witness.